Another monster day yesterday has us winning all the money. Let's see if we can't do it for a third straight day. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason Mattis here with Winning Bets, of course, and happy Thanksgiving Eve to you guys. I hope you guys are preparing yourself for a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm rocking a new shirt. That's right, it's the Turkey Trot here in Chicago, the 5K or the 8K. I run it every single Thanksgiving. I just think it's a fantastic way to really kick off your Thanksgiving. You get a really, really good appetite getting in a good 8K. That's the one that I go ahead and sign up for, and I actually have a lot of good fun with it. Much like I enjoy Halloween and dressing up, well, I dress up for this 8K as well, and I put on the turkey costume, and I run in the turkey costume. You want to talk about so much energy? I don't know, you guys maybe probably go to some of these races yourself. The energy from like somebody wearing a costume, just the surrounding energy that person gives off, and the energy that the other people give you back and wearing the costume, it just really helps you out in running the 5K, 10K. In this case, it's an 8K. So we'll absolutely be rocking the turkey costume tomorrow morning. We'll be down there running the Turkey Trot 8K down in Chicago. If you're down there running it, say what up to your boy, Jason Mattis. As I said a little bit earlier on, yesterday was a fantastic day. We crushed soccer. We put over 3 units up in your pocket in Champions League action yesterday. I know it was all because of Chelsea, but the fact is, we identified a game. We believed that that a game could go a certain way, and we put in multiple bets on that game. So I think that is really just great execution on us of again, just really identifying a game and a spot that we like and just hammering it. And don't be scared to put in multiple bets. We absolutely crushed that Chelsea game. Chelsea win by 2+. Chelsea win 1-0. Chelsea win halftime, full time. All 3 of those bets went ahead and cashed because we needed them. Because the fact is, the early games we got tripped up. There was not over 2.5 goals in that Villarreal versus Manchester United game. Manchester United got a nice 2-0 victory, probably a little bit lucky. Villarreal, I thought, was once again the better side, but United was better in those key moments. They were clinical in those key moments and was able to snatch up 2 goals. And unfortunately, Villarreal couldn't get anything and couldn't hit that over 2.5. And then Bayern's same game parlay, the leg that we missed in that same game parlay was will they keep a clean sheet? They gave up a late goal in like the 75th minute. Just heartbreaker right there. They went ahead and gave that game up. But again, we crushed it, absolutely crushed it. And that Chelsea versus Juventus game, that one felt good. Watching that game, it literally went how I thought. Yeah, Juventus had a couple chances, and Thiago Silva had to save a ball off the line, which was actually funny that it was Morata, the one that couldn't end up finishing that chance. But he was in a Chelsea jersey for a couple seasons there and felt like he missed all the chances. So it was just kind of funny that he had a ball cleared off the line. But you need those to go in your way. You need some luck. You need some things to go your way. And that's exactly what we got. But Chelsea stuck it to Juventus, gave us good 3 cashes, all 3 cashes at plus money, one of them almost at plus 200. So just fantastic work right there. And then in the last game, Lille versus Salzburg, we were profitable in that. We put in 3 bets in that game. We put in the over 2.5 in Lille Salzburg, and we had 2 guys to be anytime goal scorers. Both of them were above plus 200. We only got 1 hit to hit, but it was Jonathan David. Jonathan David came through. Told you guys he's been in great form for Lille. He's been in great form for Canada. Love that he went ahead and got the only goal in that game and giving us a good plus 220 cash. We were profitable in that game, profitable overall. Again, up over 3 units up in your pocket betting Champions League football yesterday. That was just outstanding work to us. And then we carried it on to the nightcap in the NBA. Our only NBA bet was Mavs Clippers first quarter under 53.5 points, and that cashed easily as there was only 47 points. You guys remember I gave you those on yesterday's show. I gave you 2 first quarter leans. Once the numbers come out, we did not like one of them. That was the only one we liked in that Mavs Clippers, so we went ahead and bet it accordingly. And then we all woke up to a same game parlay cash in the NBA, a plus 741 cash in the NBA. We did a same game parlay in that Nuggets and Blazers game. We took CJ McCollum over 2.5, made 3-pointers. CJ McCollum to have 15 points. We took his boy Simons to have over 8 points. We faded Norman Powell to have under 15.5 points, and then we took the Blazers to win the first quarter. Fantastic same game parlay coming in there at plus 741. So great work there. If you didn't do that same game parlay, you still won 4.45 units up on the day. So that's good work for you. If you did all those bets with me and you got that same game parlay in with me, then you made 10.06 units. And now up on the week at 21.32 units up on the week. Just good, fantastic work. Go ahead and hit this like button, guys. I'm always happy for you guys that you guys are putting money up in your pocket. Hit that like button and let me know you cashed alongside with me yesterday. And before we move on, we do got to say thank you, Chelsea, one more time. Thank you, Chelsea. I'm going to have to wear a Chelsea jersey. Buy a Chelsea jersey. Actually, Chelsea is going up against Manchester United this week. They're going to destroy Manchester United. I thought when Manchester United played City a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh, rivalry game. It's a derby game. United will be somewhat competitive. Like, City will probably win 2-1, maybe 3-1, but it'll be a competitive game. City dominated. There was not competitive whatsoever. Just absolutely destroyed Manchester United. I think Chelsea is going to do a similar thing this weekend. It's at Stamford Bridge. United's, I know they won 2-0 against Villarreal, but again, I didn't think they were the better side. I think Chelsea's coming in with way the better form. They've got way the better team. I think Chelsea's going to stick it to Manchester United this weekend. Don't look forward to that as a supporter, but look forward to betting on that game. And how I thought City was going to beat United, but laid off betting because I'm a fan. I'm not going to lay off betting that game. I will get some bet in on some fashion of Chelsea doing the job up against Manchester United. But thank you, Chelsea, yesterday coming through for us there. And thank you, Jonathan David. That was a good plus 220 cash there for us as well. All right, yesterday I forgot to go ahead and give away some money. So let's go ahead and do that. You guys remember we're not doing our NFL Eliminator contest as that's over, and we've already declared a winner there. We got our NFL Pigskin Pick'em contest. Let's go ahead and look at that straight contest where we had two people with a tie of 110 points. We had Patrick 51 and B Presto 003. So let's look at the tiebreakers. Patrick put in a tiebreaker of 46 points, and B Presto had no tiebreaker. Oh, I'm gutted for he or she that they're going to go ahead and lose this $20 because they forgot to do the tiebreaker. But the win goes to Patrick with Patrick 51. He goes ahead and gets the victory and takes home that $20. So good work, Patrick. If we look it over to the spread contest, Drywall Guy wins again. Where Drywall has won a couple times so far this season, and they were the only one to get 110 points. It's a nice win there by Drywall Guy. So Drywall Guy, Patrick 51, hit me up on Twitter, drop me your PayPal information, and each of you have $20 coming your way. For everybody else, it's a new week. Anybody can win, so get those picks in. When I say get those picks in, I didn't make any picks this past weekend. All right, let me take that back. I made the straight but forgot the spread. Don't let that happen to you guys. Take my $20. Please take my $20. Let's have some fun and competing on NFL week number 12. So get your picks in. Don't forget like I did. And anybody can win because we all start off NFL week 12 with 0 points. So good luck to everybody. All right, we're crushing it so far this week. Let's go ahead and keep that momentum going now on the Wednesday's action. And it all starts, of course, with that Champions League football. I'm going to go ahead and put the bets up here. These are the ones I've got on today's Champions League games. These are all the 2 p.m. Central Time games, so no reason to rush to get these in, but by all means, if you want to hit the pause button and get these bets in so you can get the same lines I can, let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and snag that Liverpool minus 102 up over at BetRivers, and when I was thinking about this game last night and doing the research and what have you, I actually pulled up my spreadsheet of bets we made before, because this bet, when I saw minus 102, I actually got the even money. I didn't bet it. Once it started getting back into the minus, I went ahead and snagged it at minus 102. But I went back to my spreadsheet, was like, wow, I remember sitting in this chair a few weeks ago, and the only justification I gave for that Liverpool money line bet against Porto was it was at minus 115. And again, I went back and looked at the spreadsheet. That's what we got. We got Liverpool in this reverse fixture at minus 115. I told you guys at that time, the only justification is Liverpool's the better team, and what the hell are they doing at minus 115? And I didn't care that it was at Portugal. This game is at Anfield. What is it doing at minus 102? And you're going to sit there and say, well, Liverpool's going to rotate their squad because they're in first place and they've already got first place secured in the knockout round, so they'll be in pot 1. I don't care. Liverpool at home should still get the job done. Jurgen Klopp loves Champions League, loves to entertain. He doesn't know another way, a style of football, so they're not going to go out there and play a different brand of football. Maybe different players. Firmino's still injured. I think Jota pick up that injury over the weekend. Maybe Salah and Mane gets rested, but you're going to get Minamino's going to go ahead and come in. Origi, I believe, is injured, but you're going to get quality Liverpool players coming into this squad. I'm really not worried. There will be squad rotation, but it's at home. It's at Anfield. They love to entertain up under Jurgen Klopp. It's Champions League. The guys still want to go ahead and perform well. Not worried about squad rotation. It's Porto coming into Anfield. Give me Liverpool minus 102 up over at BetRivers. I'm also going to do Sporting Lisbon and Dortmund. Both teams to score and over 2.5. And you can go ahead and get that at minus 109 over at BetRivers. Just see goals. I know Holland's obviously not going to be involved in this fixture, but I just quite simply see goals. We see Sporting scoring at home. See Dortmund getting at least one. There's going to be goals goals scored in this game. So both teams are scoring over 2.5 at minus 109 for me. The next one I like is Atletico Madrid on that money line, parlaying that with under 4.5 goals scored in that match, and you can get that minus 112 over BetRivers. Look, I just like Atletico in this spot. I mean, quite frankly, this is going to be a good game. You've got Atletico third and AC Milan fourth in this. I think Atletico is going to see Porto going up against Liverpool and being like, man, if we can beat AC Milan, Liverpool does us a solid, or at least gets a result. Even if they get a draw, our win will be enough to catapult us above Porto, and we'll be in second place going into the last match day of Champions League. I think that's where Atletico wants to sit. This one's going to be, it's at home, it's at Atletico. I just trust Atletico in this spot more. Their veteran presence, their Diego Simon up over anything that AC Milan is going to go ahead and try it out there. I know Ibrahimovic will be involved in this, but they've got a rash of injuries going on in their squad. I just like Atletico in this spot at home. I think this one will be relatively low scoring. I can't see this one being above 3-1. I just can't. That's why I put it with under 4.5 to go ahead and get that better value at minus 112. So yeah, give me Atletico at home in an absolute must-win game to secure Champions League football in the knockout round stage, so you sit comfortable going into match day number 6. I just love this spot. Now, quite frankly, that's the justification of this bet. I love Atletico in this spot. All right, and then the last game is going ahead and using that second profit boost over at DraftKings for our Champions League same game parlay. I went to that Manchester City PSG game and got this one at plus 193. I like both teams to score in this fixture. I think PSG will be able to go at least hit them on at least once on the counter and go ahead and get a goal. So I like that. Obviously, I see Manchester City scoring because the next bet is their team total up over 1.5 goals at home. I expect City to dominate. And I know they didn't win the reverse fixture. They lost that fixture 2-0, but City, I think, is playing better. City's going to be at home this time, and I'm expecting a really good City performance. So love them going up over 1.5 team goals. And then I like City to also have the most corners. They won that most corners in the reverse fixture 10-2. That was at Paris, where they are going to have less of a possession in my mind. I think City is going to put on a better performance. So like they won most corners in the reverse fixture, I think they'll also go ahead and win most corners today. So that'll be my same game parlay at plus 193. Is both teams to score, City team total over 1.5 goals, and City to have the most corners at plus 193. So 4 bets in the Champions League, guys. Let's go ahead and have another great day in soccer and just keep adding to our wallets. All right, it's time to go ahead now and get into some NBA bets. We do have our first quarter numbers already populated. So yesterday I gave you leans. No leans on today's show. I'm just going to straight up give you the bets. First, we got to talk about an NBA player prop, Blake Griffin. Oh, guys, he's not being offered to us. He's not being offered. We need to pour one out for Blake Griffin. I said it on yesterday's show. I think that we got our last Blake Griffin line. The sportsbooks are maybe waiting to see if he's going to start a lineup. So that's my only saving grace is there's obviously uncertainty with their starting lineup based on Steve Nash's post-game comments after the last game, and that's why you haven't seen Blake Griffin. All you're getting is Harden, Patty Mills, and Durant. Guys we know that'll be on the court. We don't know how much availability Blake Griffin is going to do. So I would just say monitor the starting lineups for this game. If we get Blake Griffin in the starting lineup, we might get a line. I don't even know if we will get a line. Obviously, if you see a Blake Griffin line, go ahead and get it. If there's never one offered to me, obviously I'm not betting it, but just know if a Blake Griffin line was available to me, I would be all over it. But guys, pour one out for our guy Blake Griffin. I think we may have been able to bet him for the last time. That's sad. That is completely sad right there. But what isn't sad is all the money we're putting in our pocket this week, in large in part to these NBA first quarters. We're having a good week on NBA first quarter, so let's just go ahead and run through these. Again, guys, just betting trends. That's it. There's no analysis other than this shit has been cashing the majority of the time. I'm going to go ahead and keep riding that trend. I mean, that's really it, guys. So let's go and do the first one. We're doing Bulls, Rockets, under 53.5 points at minus 110. This one's cashed 10 out of the 15 games, respectively, in their games, cashing the under, and they're averaging 52 and 51 points. So go ahead and give me under 53.5 points at minus 110. The next one we want to go ahead and do is Hawks, Spurs, over 55.5 points at even money. These games are 8-6-1, cashing the over with an average of 57 and 56 points. So give me over 55.5. The next one we want to go ahead and do is Jazz, Thunder, under 52.5 points at minus 105. These games are 11-4-1, cashing the under with an average of 51 and 48 points in their game, so give me under 52.5. The next one we want to go ahead and do is Nets Celtics over 54.5 points at minus 115. These games are 12-4-1 cash in the over with an average of 56 and 58 points in their respective games, so give me over 54.5. Last one we want to go ahead and do Raptors Grizzlies over 55.5 points at minus 115. These games are 15-3-1 cash in the over with an average of 56 and 60 points respectively in those games. So those will be the first quarter NBA. What do you got? Some overs and some unders in there. Let's go ahead and cash those. Let's go ahead and add 4 first quarter money lines, just like we did the other day where we got a good couple cash in there. Let's go ahead and back to the one. These are two-way lines. Two-way lines. So if there's a tie at the end of the first quarter, okay, we'll go ahead and get our wager back. I'm doing the two-way lines. The three-way line is certainly available to you, but I'm going to go ahead and do the two-way line. First one's a parlay, and then we've got 3 single bets. For the parlay, I'm going to go ahead and parlay Grizzlies Bucks at plus 126 right there. The Bucks first quarter point differential is plus 3.88 as opposed to their opponents at negative 3.14. So huge advantage there to the Bucks. For the Grizzlies, their point differential is plus 1.67. Their opponents is minus 2.7. So just taking 2 favorites here in the first quarter, parlaying them together at plus 126 for the Grizzlies and Bucks. The next one we want to go ahead and do is the Timberwolves winning the first quarter at even money. And their point differential is plus 5.91. Their opponents is plus 2.1. So they're both in the plus, but you can see the Timberwolves at home have a really good plus differential at plus 5.91. So I'll go ahead and lean on the Timberwolves at even money. The next one I like here is the Spurs to go ahead and win the first quarter at plus 125. The Spurs point differential is plus 1.83, so it's not all that sexy, but they have a 5-1 record covering the first quarter spread. I absolutely love that right there. Their opponents is minus 4.22. So that's what we're really leaning on, is their opponents having a really bad one. Spurs is good. It's in the positive, not a whole hell of a lot, but their opponents is really bad at minus 4.22. So go ahead and give me that Spurs money line at plus 125, and then to go ahead and round it out, give me those Kings on the money line at minus 105. The Kings point differential in that first quarter, much like the Spurs, this is the same theme. Theirs is only plus 0.75, but their opponents is minus 4.38. So we'll go ahead and lean on their opponent being really bad in the first quarter. Kings are getting it done. They have a positive. We'll go ahead and bet those Kings at minus 105 on the money line in the first quarter. And again, those are all two-way lines. Two-way lines. Can't stress that enough. Two-way lines. So if there's a tie at the end of the first quarter, we'll just go ahead and get our wager back. All right, guys, that's going to be Wednesday's show. We've got some good Champions League bets, and we've got some NBA bets. Let me be the first one to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys have a fantastic time with family and friends over the next few days. I will not be putting on a show on Thursday, and I will also not be putting on a show on Friday. I'll be spending time with my family and friends. So next time we'll see you guys will be on Monday. I will keep tweeting out bets the entire time, and I will come on YouTube each day and do one of those posts that YouTube calls it, one of those messages that you can put. So whatever bets I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I will be logging on to YouTube and creating a post so you can go ahead and get my bets there. If you're not already following me on Twitter, well, of course, I'll also be tweeting my bets. Otherwise, guys, have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Enjoy the time with your family and friends. Eat some food, have some fun, put some money in your pocket, and enjoy the sporting action over the next 4 days. And we'll see you back here on Monday. Have a good one. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.